Hey, what's going on, peeps? I'm J Mac. This is J Mac Sports 24/7. I really appreciate you stopping by for a minute. I got something to say regarding this little beef I heard about between LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. So please bear with me right quick. My understanding is that what I'm hearing in the media, what I heard today, well, I heard someone sent me a video the other day, and I thought it was AI, artificial intelligence. I didn't think it was a real deal, but now I'm hearing like legitimate sports media talk about it. And so I want to give you my 2 cents on it. So bear with me for a second here, okay? Apparently, LeBron James approached Stephen A. Smith, the sports darling, media darling, regarding what Stephen A. Smith may have said about his son, Bronny James, who played for the Los Angeles Lakers. And when I first saw the video, it was LeBron James. Again, it was sent to me in Messenger. LeBron James, pretty much calling Stephen A. Smith out. We can do this on the basketball court or whatever. And I saw that video. I'm thinking this got to be AI. This is no. First of all, LeBron James is supposed to be the face of the NBA, and he's internationally known, and such a mega star, and he have comments on pretty much all types of subjects, whether it be politics. He pretty much has his thoughts everywhere, and so when I saw that video, I'm thinking it's artificial intelligence AI. This can't be real, and if it is, how stupid of LeBron James to go that route. And I'm going to tell you why, in my opinion. This is my opinion on that. I have 2 sons myself. My profession, I've been in for many, many years, is IT. And there are different layers of IT, right? And you work your way up. And then I have 2 sons, and one of my youngest son, he has chosen that profession as well. But he's an adult now. Both of my sons are adults. Last time I saw or understand that Bronny James is an adult himself, a grown ass man. Bronny James is playing in the NBA now. Although he's there, I believe, because of his son, not per se in the NBA, but playing for the Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers, it's because of LeBron James. There's no doubt about that. I think we all can agree Bronny James is playing for the LA Lakers because of his daddy. That's the only reason. Now, he probably could have gotten drafted by another team later, but he got drafted by the LA Lakers in the second round. I'm going to digress for a minute here on the fact that he got drafted in the second round by the LA Lakers. I think the Lakers could have done a lot better at that spot. If we have in Bronny James going back and forth in the G League and so forth, we could have got somebody else, somebody bigger than 6'2", who could shoot, a better shooter that we could develop in the second round. That's just my take. His name didn't have to be Bronny James, and I am almost 100% certain, 99.9, that if LeBron James didn't open his mouth and didn't play for the Lakers, Bronny James wouldn't be on the Lakers. I think we can all can agree with that. He may be in the NBA, but not with the Lakers. So that was my little digression. So here's my beef. Apparently, LeBron James approached Stephen A. Smith at a New York Knicks game. And there was maybe a planted video camera, someone from somewhat of a medium may have been recording this, and LeBron James did not like what Stephen A. Smith had been saying about his son, although that's what he do. That's what Stephen A. Smith is supposed to do. He's a sports guy, and he's supposed to, give you his thoughts, his opinion on sports players. And he give flowers to players and sometimes critique to players. And a lot of players Although you're making an enormous amount of money, you still got soft skin when the media jump on you. Just take your money and keep playing, man. Take your money and keep playing, because you're doing something. You're playing a game, making lots of money, and you're letting people talk about you that get into your head. Anyhow, I digress again. Here's what I believe, or my position. Bronny James chose to follow after his dad, following his dad's footsteps. Played basketball, played high school basketball, played college basketball. Now he's playing pro basketball. But here's the bigger deal. Bronny James is a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man. So when will the king, the self-proclaimed king, allow his son to have a spine, a backbone, stand up on his own? Because he ain't going to always be on this earth, because we all are going to leave here. You know this. If you don't know, there's something wrong with you. We all want to leave here. So when you going to allow your son to grow up, King James? So there's certain things that you should always come to the bat for. You should always step up for. Your wife and your mama and your daughter. And sometimes you don't even have to do it for your daughter, because your daughter can do it on her own. If you raised her right, she can do it on her own. But when you raise a boy to a man, when does he become a man? When he stands on his own 2 feet. King James. And you're coming to Stephen A. Smith because you don't like what he's saying. If he's not saying anything that could jeopardize Bronny James' life, then you shut up. You just stand back and let your son handle it and grow up. Now you're never going to allow this man to grow up. You came to his, defense in the media. You don't like what Stephen A. Smith is saying about your son, although it may be true, his skill set. We all know why he's playing for the Lakers, King James. You're so thin-skinned that you got to come defend your grown-ass man's son because he's been talked about in the media? Whether you like it or not, you stand down, let him handle it, grow up, develop a spine, King James. So, hey, if this is your first time coming here or you've been here before, I'm just asking you, please leave me a comment on this. I just want to know what your thoughts on this. You have a son. Now he's a grown man, and he wants to play a grown man game, which is in the NBA. So when are you going to allow him to respond as a grown man in the media? Be a grown man. That's my take. I mean, when are you going to allow this? And furthermore, think about this for a second, folk. This is the Los Angeles Lakers. You know that big media market. One of the more supreme teams in all of sports. Definitely in the NBA. That big market. He's not playing for, Toronto, Minnesota. He's playing for the LA Lakers. So everybody gets scrutinized for the LA Lakers. Everyone. Even Kobe Bryant got scrutinized. Magic got scrutinized after, the ordeal when he came down with HIV. There was people who was running away from Magic. When Jordan first got to the Bulls, they weren't winning, and he was getting bombarded with critique. And so LeBron James is so thin-skinned, and you have to have this perfect perception about he and his family. And that's what turns me off. His skill set is impeccable. His longevity, he belongs on, in my view, there should be more than one bus on Mount Rushmore, and he's one of them. But you're so thin-skinned, dude. You're so thin-skinned. And you got your little son. He already has this little baby face. This little baby face playing in the NBA. And what other players are doing right now? They're snickering behind your back. Because you're not allowing this boy to grow up. Yeah, I'm going to call him a boy because you treat him like a boy. He's a grown-ass man, right? So let him be like a grown ass man. So I am Facebook friends with my youngest son on Facebook, and I've seen at times that he would go back and forth when one of his friends disagree with his comments. And I watch him. I remember my son. He was a little boy, and he was very timid at times. And I shouldn't say timid. That's the wrong word. He was quiet. He was quiet. So I didn't know how he would handle himself when there would confrontation come his way. So I was out of line when I say timid. He was quiet. But we all know what happens. You don't mess with people who are quiet, right? They bring the thunder. And that's what I watch him do. I watch him as I sit back and I watch back and forth him bring the thunder, and he brought it well. And that's what LeBron James need to do with his son Bronny James. Let him bring the thunder in his own way. Stop coming to his defense on everything that someone says in the media. King James, you have a son. He's not a girl. He's your son. And in the most, like I said, in most cases, some girls. Women can handle their own. I know a lot where I'm from. That's all I want to say on that right quick. So, hey, please give me your comment. I need to hear that. If you only one person watched this video, give me your comment on that. And then we can go back and forth and talk about it. Just talk about it. We don't get nasty. Just talk about it. This is your first time coming to this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you have been here before and subscribed, I really appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm J Mac Sports, and I'm out. Peace.